2023 Yamaha YZ450 Monster Edition. Just picked this bike up. I've ridden it back to back. Today, it's probably got close to 2 hours now on it, and I rode it another track. Today I've been a little bit of kind of outdoor flow, but I thought I'm going to do a little back to back to my two favorite game changers for 23, the YZ450 300XC KTM. This bike, it still has the same concept Yamaha has, 12 to 14 pounds of fuel held right here in the center, tilted back, kind of all the nurses right around the center of gravity. This bike has a very quick, easy feeling to change directions. The downdraft, straight down in. It's kind of breathing now. It used to have cool air coming in. Now it's kind of breathing all from around here, but that makes this thing super thin now. The ergos are super thin. Handlebar, foot peg seat, very good relationship now. I've never been a big fan of the previous Yamahas. They were a little cramped, but now it feels really good. This is the quickest, easiest, most agile feeling 450YZ I've ever been on. The suspension settings, they are firm. This is by far also the firmest setting. It's got a lot of damping, very little chassis pitch under accel or braking. And I've opened the clickers up quite a bit to try to, just 4 or 5 clicks to try to plush it out today since I'm riding a little bit of slow stuff. But it's got KYB, so it feels good. This is my favorite part of the YZs, is that insane, just instant throttle response. The other thing is, now this is the stock map, but just this like putting to the track kind of stuff. It's not the it's not the on off. It'll just putt nice and smooth, which I like. And I also put in map 2 the softest response with the traction control at the maximum, and just to see how far back I could dial it. And that's just based on that slide bar. I think we could build a map to cut it back even more, but the power is super linear, easy to control. I like the stock map. This KYB suspension is just so, it's firm, but it's in control. Does not pitch back and forth under braking. Brakes are nice, very predictable brakes. Fourth gear, man. But the agility, just the playfulness, the on-off throttle, the lack of engine braking. That's what stands out about this bike. It's just fun to play on for a 450. I've ridden it in the woods already and putt around the woods more on it. And it pulls all the way up. It never really goes flat. Oh, man. All right. That's the Yamadog 2-stroke game changer. Electronic power valve. Electronic power valve with throttle body, fuel injection. This thing just has this partial throttle torque that sets the bar for a 2-stroke. And it's fast. Now, I love doing wheelies, because that just really kind of gives you can give you a feel for how linear the power is. Now, one thing I can feel right away is I have this has got XC rear shock on it, which I have opened up for the woods, and man, it just lets things move. But it's got cone valve forks. But boy, in the green map, this thing just pulls. Oh, a little bit of wind. Not so good technique. Yeah, super plush and planted. I like a steel chassis, and you can feel it. This bike, I've had the do-it-all videos. Whoop. Yeah, you got to hold that thing all the way down until it stops. Super plush, compliant, no vibration. It's funny, the ergos I always thought felt pretty big on this, but honestly I think the Yamaha might be more laid out. But these are my two game changers, 2-stroke, 4-stroke. We doing some more back-to-backs, especially at the moto tracks when things open up here. It's kind of muddy and cold in Ohio, but 2 thumbs up.